Well, and because I'm also identify as an old fart, I want to make a really important distinction for women listeners over 50, because we know that nitric oxide enzyme production declines as we age, but we also know that during the menopausal years, that's from perimenopause all the way through postmenopause, the science literature shows us that there's a dramatic drop in nitric oxide production in women that directly correlates to increased risk of cardiovascular disease, because now we start to see that the blood vessels aren't as smooth and flexible. They don't have their tone. That woman might go to the doctor and her blood pressure starts creeping up. And there's some concern there. And the reason that's happening is that with the decline in estrogen, the NOS enzyme doesn't function as well because it really requires activated receptor sites for estrogen hormone to be fully functional. And as there's less estrogen, there's less activated receptor sites, and there's less nitric oxide production as a result. And now cardiovascular disease risk in women goes up. And when we consider that it's still, heart disease is still the number one cause of death for both men and women in the country, but it starts to become a very real situation. We can all think of people who went before us too young, and we want to be preventive about that. So ladies, if you're in that menopausal transition area of life, or if you're postmenopausal, this is important for you to understand that you have to get your dietary nitrates so you can make appropriate NO.
And I'm hearing also that it's not acceptable to receive a response from your doctor. You're just getting old.
No, that is not acceptable. You are the owner of your body. You know your body better than your doctor does, and you have agency of choice, and you need to ask questions. And if they don't know the answers, then let's help you find a different provider who does know the answers.